we won't talk about that.
There's a lot of questions about that about that stuff.
The
and
whole daughter thing. What's up with that? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Here, this is from Bill Canada, 1966. Hi, Kimberlin. My question for you is about Sheila and her daughter Mary. I still remember Sheila planting that creepy kiss right smack on Mary's lips. Was that ad-libbed or was that written in the script?
You know, it was written in the script that I kissed my daughter goodbye, but I'm the one that made it creepy.
I love it.
I decided, and I talked to the actress ahead of time and said, okay, this might seem a little weird, but I need to kiss you on the lips, and it's got to be a heartfelt goodbye kiss. And she said, fine. So that's what I did.
Yeah. Yeah. People remember those things because it's like
somebody else was asking, I think it was Philip again, who was asking about the kiss when I kissed Finn goodbye.
Yes.
When I thought he was dead. Mm-hmm. Well, he is dead. Fuck, I can't believe that. Sorry for my language. I'm just upset.
It's okay.
I know.
All of us are.
I know. But the choice to kiss Finn, that was another thing where I go and I kiss him goodbye, and yeah, I just chose to kiss him on the lips. I think that's what a mother would do. You know, she would kiss her child and
kiss her child next to his wife, who she just shot, who she meant the bullet for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the whole thing is all so creepy. It really is. Brianna has a question for you. Brianna Caldwell. She has a question for both of us. Two of my questions are: how many times do y'all laugh during a scene? And what's it like working with Jackie? Yeah. We laugh a lot.
We laugh a lot.
I mean, come on. Yeah. We really do. I make really stupid jokes a lot.
And the minute they call cut, we're normally laughing. We're normally laughing.
A lot of really inappropriate jokes. Like a lot of,
well,
don't you think?
No, I don't think. I like those kind of jokes.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like anybody else would be like, oh my God, what are they doing?
No, a lot of fun. So, I see this is an older question because I know that we were supposed to do this on Friday the 13th, but they saw Steffi confront me. How long ago was that scene actually done? You know, we're probably about 2 to 3 weeks ahead of what's airing. So, yeah, right? About 2 to 3 weeks?
Yeah, I think so, because we must have fallen behind, because wasn't it usually 6 weeks?
Yeah, we fell behind.
And then we fell
were
behind.
shut down during COVID
yeah.
and all of that. So, yeah, we're about 2 to 3 weeks, sometimes 4 weeks out if we get caught up. Obviously, we're shooting like crazy right now to get ready for our summer break. But
yeah. Ayanda also says about us having fun. Yes, we do have fun. That's at AM Hadubi.
All right. Daniel Noonan is asking me what's my favorite part about playing Sheila, and I have to say it's her unpredictability. You just never know what she's going to do next, and I'm constantly trying to figure out ways to keep her interesting and not keeping her on a level playing field. I think the more, I can do this with my character, the better. And sometimes I surprise myself too. And that's my whole thing. I keep trying to keep it fresh and keep you all entertained.
Yeah, and you do that. I have a question from Exora, and she says, "Is there anything Sheila's done that's been really hard to play? Where it's felt like sweet baby Jesus? How do I play this? How do I go there?"
Yes. That, and I always refer to this, it's when I had to cut the birthmark off of a baby.
Yeah.
So that the mother wouldn't think it was hers, and I passed him off as mine.
So dark. It's so dark.
We got hate mail. I mean, that was before, all of this social media stuff.
So dark.
And the phone calls that were coming into the studio. Ed Scott, who's now the producer here on Bold and the Beautiful as well, he said I might be smart to just stay home for a couple of weeks.
Oh, wow.
That's how bad it got.
But you know what I loved about that is that whatever was going on at that time, people were really taking chances and making the when I think of soap operas, I think of somebody cutting a birthmark off of a baby, right? Like I think of that, like it makes it.
That's just sick.
It's
I
also
mean,
it's
that was
sick,
a tough one.
That's like really cool. Do you have one?
Just let's see. Melody Storm 01 is asking me, have the decades of Sheila ever given me nightmares? And no, they haven't, because it's not me.
Yeah.
It's just me playing a character. And somebody asked a moment ago, how long is our summer break? I think it's 1 month. I think we have the entire month of July off. And I've got to be honest, mine might be the end of this month.
The end of this month?
I might.
You mean
storyline?
What?
I know. Well,
oh. Wait, really?
Just take me away, Sam.
See, I've heard other things, but I don't know.
No, I haven't heard of them.
See, I mean, that's just rumors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess I hate that you're away.
I know.
Yeah.
You can't keep Sheila down, though, right?
No, you can't.
No.
See, I find out what's happening from spoilers, not even from inside.
Oh, do you really?
Well, yeah. Like I'm like.
See, I don't even need. I need to talk to you more about where to find these
because
things
I'm
out.
wrong. Like if you know better than I do, and I'm like, oh, I thought it's something I read.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, oh, maybe that's gonna happen.
But
I really don't know what's gonna happen.
But I want to thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart, really, for all your support and 32 years of it. I've been lucky to play my character this
32
long.
years.
Yes.
So cool.
I'm having fun.
That's so cool.
Yeah. You got one?
This is that's okay. This is Tracy Tracy B. Lovell, and she says, "Why in the world is Taylor even willing to breathe the same air as Sheila when Sheila shot her?" Well, first of all,
right, first.
Yes, she's I get that. A lot of people are really freaking out about why would Taylor's a psychiatrist. Why is she doing this? I think Taylor wants, in my head, the way that I made sense of all of this is usually a trauma bond, which is what Taylor would have with Sheila, is a trauma bond because Sheila has traumatized her. Oftentimes in trauma bonds, the trauma victim will go to the source of trauma to heal. And that's how I look at this relationship. When Sheila comes to Taylor and is being nice, I believe that there's something in Taylor's brain that feels like it's going to, like somehow she's healing through that. Like that's the deep answer. But
What's the shallow one?
The shallow one is that...
Is there a shallow answer?
That she literally thinks you're so hot. And she's like, maybe Ridge who?
Maybe Ridge who? Have you not heard of Sheila yet?
Because what could possibly make Ridge crazier than anything than a relationship with Taylor having a relationship with Sheila?
Nothing.
There would be nothing.
I think Matt said that actually in one of his videos.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
That would be amazing. So yeah, the shallow answer is.
Yeah. All right. Well, this next one is from Rebecca _Wagle_, and how did they make the killing of Finn look so real? You know, we have an amazing makeup department, and we have incredible special effects and lighting and all the rest, and they wanted to make sure that alley just looked dark, creepy, and it was shot in a way that they could do slow motion, where he came across right in front of the gun when I pulled the trigger, and he played it well. I mean, you as an actor have to still take that shot. You have to do all of that on your own, and then from there, once you're on the ground, it all becomes special effects and makeup. And our makeup department, Chris Lai, did a phenomenal job on Finn, and putting the blood in your mouth and spitting it out. Of course, I mean, I hope I never ever have to see anything like that in real life. So they made it look real.
Yeah. Yeah. The movie magic is what it's called. Matt Hanvey made this poster.
Yes.
Yes. Just wanted to shout out to Matt Hanvey. Sunisha says, where do we see the friendship between Sheila going, forgiveness or divorce?
Wow. I'm praying for forgiveness.
And I'm kind of like,
I don't know. Will you come visit me? Don't you think I would be a great project for Taylor?
You were a project.
But I would be a great project. I could be her next book. That's the way I look at it.
Taylor did say a few times you're a very interesting case study. But
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm reaching here. Are you hearing upstairs? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Nice, Matt. Yeah, see, Matt, they like that. They like that up behind us.
Yes.
And you guys, thank you so much. Someone's saying divorce.
Please. Yes.
So, oh my gosh. Thank you all. This is just wonderful, wonderful seeing everybody tuning in like this. I already answered this one. Was it your idea to kiss Finn after he died? It was actually written in the script, Philip, but I did kiss him on the lips, and you're right. It is exactly like I did with Mary when I was in prison in 2002. God, you are so good. He is like a walking encyclopedia of Sheila.
Really?
Yes.
I think that's so cool.
Oh, I love it.
I've learned so much about Taylor through fans of Taylor.
Yeah.
Just like the history and things. I don't know. It's been really cool. So.
Okay, now read this one and explain this one to me.
Oh, this is Erlyn. I love Erlyn. Are you surprised by the fans' love of Sheila?
I am, because I didn't know what it was. I've got to be honest, until, you kind of told me about it. But what does that do?
So you take
on Instagram.
Well, you take anything. Well, it's a hashtag. So
right.
So it's Sheila and Taylor.
Right.
And so ship names means you worship them. So worship. So it's your ship name, right?
Oh, wow.
So Taylor and Ridge are Tridge. Right?
Did you make that one too?
No. That's been going on for 30 years.
Oh, wow. See
yeah.
how far behind the times I am.
I mean, I don't know if it started 30 years ago, but somewhere somebody started shipping names and it made it Tridge. I don't know. There's like Liam and Hope is Lope and Steffy and Finn is Sin and all of that. So you just go through, that's where Sheila came from. So
right.
Yeah, it was just shipping us.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Okay, more questions. Let's look over here and see. Krista, would you ever return to Days of Our Life? Whoa, I'm on Bold and Beautiful.
Excuse me. Would you go back to Days of Our Lives if you're here?
I mean,
come on,
seriously. Oh, I mean,
I bet you had a great time working there, though.
It was my my first job,
right?
So I learned a lot there. Kimberlin. Oh, well, they're going fast. Look at all of you guys out here.
This is why I have to write them down and ask you guys to send them in ahead of time, because I just can't go that fast.
Yeah.
Is there any way to slow them down, I wonder?
How
many days a week do we shoot? You know what? We shoot
4.
We shoot 4 days a week most of the time. 5
Sometimes.
days a week when we really have to pick up the shooting schedule.
Yeah. And this morning we had, I was here at 4:30 this morning. And sometimes we usually get here around 6:30. 6:30.
Yeah.
But this morning was an earlier one. I don't know. It was a weird day, but we have long days.
Well, we normally start shooting it at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And because we have so many cast members, you have to come in at certain hours to get your hair and makeup done. And then we run lines with each other. We'll go into each other's dressing rooms and run lines. And then today, every once in a while, out of a blue moon, we'll start shooting early. And today was an 8 o'clock day. So, that's why we finished work a little early today and started this live earlier than anticipated. But I'm so glad that you're all here. Gosh, it goes so fast.
I know.
Do we talk to Hunter Tyler? You know what? I haven't talked to Hunter Tyler in years. Absolutely years. And I can only pray that she's doing well. Let's see.
For sure.
Get your speech ready
For the Emmys, I'm sure. Oh my gosh, yes, I didn't even have to read. Get your speech ready. Yes, yes. Oh my God. Yes,
Lord,
Kimberlin is winning.
No. And thank you all so much for your well wishes and your congratulations.
I was so excited.
You were one of the first,
really,
by the way, to congratulate me.
I sent you a voice note going,
yes.
"Oh my God, I'm so excited."
Yes, one of the first, but
oh, really? That's nice.
Last time I was nominated was for more work I did in 1992.
Wow, really?
30 years ago.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's so cool. It's just so cool.
Got another one?
The Salem Square Secrets, I think you had them before. How is Taylor this oblivious to Sheila? She's a psychiatrist after all. She's a soap opera psychiatrist. So they can't make her. Everybody's so messed up. I am sure.
This is another Sheila one. Let's
more
see.
Sheila. Angie Theo, we love Angie.
Here, this is for both of us. Angie, what's it like working with the talented Sean Kanan? Oh, and then what scenes did I submit with him for my Daytime Emmy nomination?
Whoa.
Wow. You know what? I actually, originally when I was putting together my Emmy reel, Casey, our producer upstairs, was trying to guide me and say we need to tell a story, kind of a story of what's happening with Sheila and where it's gone. And throughout that process, I realized that I was missing out on some really incredible scenes with Sean. So I had actors on the show who actually came up to me, like Annika, saying, "Oh my gosh, you've got to use this scene. I hope you're remembering this scene and you're remembering that scene." And it was so helpful to have other actors come forward and say things like that, because you get so caught up and so busy that your head gets fuzzy with everything that you've done for that year. And I used I think 2 or 3 scenes with Sean.
Yeah,
quite
good.
honestly. Ones where he came to see me in the hotel room, and I think one at the bar, I think one at the bar as well. But one scene that I absolutely loved, that was one of my favorite, that stuck in my head, that didn't fit into tell that story, was by myself in my hotel room when I was talking to Stephanie Forrester in hell.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
And rubbing it in her face that I was where I was, doing what I was doing, and how my son married Steffy Forrester. How did that feel?
Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah. So
I love it. Is that when you came back?
That's when I came back.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What a great opening.
But working with Sean is, like I said, fun for me. It's so nice to work with somebody that you actually know outside of work.
Mm-hmm.
I've never done that before, and we're just having fun.
I have to say, this is my friend Rena made me this mug. It has a little queen on it. You know, Rena makes those things, speaking of friends.
Yes.
I wanted to give a shout out to her amazing craft work. Okay.
And as a matter of fact, I'll be seeing Rena tomorrow. I'll probably doing a little reel because I'm picking up some pieces that she made for me.
You are?
I am.
Look how great it is, you guys.
Awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it too.
I love it.
Okay, let's see. This is by Lika Bella. Mm-hmm. Really, people just want to know, do you have tricks that she says, I can't wait for an amazing episode. Does Sheila have any tricks up her sleeve? I can't believe for a minute she will go quietly. I'm so invested. LOL.
LOL.
LOL at Z lols.
Yeah, you know, it's really hard for me to say. Yeah, I really don't know where the storyline's going from here. All I know is that I'm in prison, and it's not looking good. So there's your honest answer.
Here's an interesting thing. I keep seeing this all over the place.
Okay.
This is by MLTJPL. In my opinion, it was Taylor's decision that allowed Sheila into the family. And if it were not for Taylor naively saying that Sheila deserved a second chance, none of this would have happened. And I think Taylor is being let off the hook way too easily. I'd say maybe if Brooke didn't get in your face and threaten you, and all of this other stuff happened, the catalyst for all of this was Brooke coming to you and saying you're never seeing Hayes or Finn again.
Well, Brooke and Steffi. But
Brooke, and then you
was-
decided to manipulate her.
But
And
Brooke was the trigger, and you know what? I manipulated
you heard it here
her.
first. Brooke was the trigger
I manipulated her to help
to help me.
you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
know,
but you
the
wouldn't
one-
have made that decision if she hadn't come and threatened you.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
So it's not really my fault or Taylor's fault. It's like, I think Taylor believed in you before you started manipulating Brooke, and that's when it started.
Absolutely.
It was before anything happened. She was like, give her a chance, because Taylor heard your voice on the phone. And
you really didn't find out anything until way after the roof.
Well, yeah,
So-
that for sure. I'm
so-
so mad at you.
Yeah. Well,
Taylor's so mad at Sheila right now. She's so hurt. She's heartbroken.
God, this is too funny. All right, here's one from loving Darlene Conley. And how was it working with Darlene Conley, and what was my relationship with her? Darlene Conley was a gem. She was a 1 in a million, and I miss her greatly. Once again, outside of work, every time we were someplace, and we would go to the valley, my husband and I, and go dancing every once in a while at this one specific place that Hunter Tyler actually told me about. And Darlene would be sitting there with her cigarette at the bar, and she'd walk up and she'd, darling, Gary, let's dance. To my husband.
Is that the Sally Spectra?
Yes.
Is that who played that? You sounded just like